sport.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
So things are underway. Lookman! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lookman really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This guy, Llorente, is a very interesting player. Everyone saw him as being little more than a ball winner in midfield, but he's proved himself to be far more than that. I've really been impressed with the vision he has and the fact that he can bring anybody in his team into the game at any given moment now.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Fernandez. Can he get on the end of this? That has been cut short. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Weiner! Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Shot a goal! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 15 el dorsal 19.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mbappe. Out of play for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Lookman.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Weiner. Simeone receives it in. Big chance! Adebayo can clear it away. Aimed beyond the defence. He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe. Can he stop it going out? Llorente. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Madrid really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
That's really well manoeuvred. And he's intervened well there. Koke. Now it's Simeone. Now, can they get him away? Weiner. Simeone. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. Weiner has created one goal already. Now it's Alvarez. And they're back on the ball again. Koke. Hanchko. Spread out to the left. Molina did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Hanchko. Turns back here, probably the best option. Short changes him with that pass. Isaac. That's going wide left. Oh, that's fabulous.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Lookman bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rice. Now Mbappe. And here's Isak. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been... And one more try! And another try! Once more against the woodwork! And it's been hooked away. Well, you could just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. Oh, and there's the shot! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Simeone certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way that...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Hansko. Koke. Baina. Lookman. Lookman going forward. That's Simeone. Plays it. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Mbappe. And it's Fernandez.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Koke. Now Pubil. That is ended up in no man's land. Caicedo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Simeone. Alvarez. Llorente. Llorente. Adebayo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Simeone. Lovely bit of skill. Swings in across. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Isak. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And it's Molina. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He shifted it to the flank. Lookman. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11 será reemplazado por el dorsal 54.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Threads one in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Simeone trying to keep this in. Mbappe. Fernandez. And Simeone. Now it's Isak. Baina. Carreras gets across and deals with it. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Alvarez. 75 minutes played. Now it's Baina. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's a promising position. Koke. Hansko. Now it's Simeone. And that's another good win of the ball. Hansko did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Koke. That's destined for the flank. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He's in a great position here.
That was lovely, that.
He has found a way through. Now there, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Simeone! And that's in. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
En el minuto 87, el dorsal 20.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. Oh, super ball! Real chance! And that is wildly off target.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 9. Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And that's that. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it is time to let them at it.
well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both.
Isaac! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player.
He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Nicely spread. Carreras gets across to intercept that. Now it's Simeone. Simeone. Cross to the back post.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Not the most accurate pass. Van Dijk. And Molina. Simeone. Caicedo. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Fernandes. Tries one from range. Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets.
Gol del Barcelona. Marcó en el minuto el dorsal 5.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Now it's Isak. He's had a shot! Sensational from Isak! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are purring, truly purring! You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Barcelona have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. And here's Isak. He'll try from distance. Sensational from Isak. A finish right from the top draw. And that was his 20th goal for this team. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, lovely feeding is such bullish header! And he scores! It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Good effort from distance. And he should have made it 4.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Played out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. That's a sharp pass. Barcelona could counter here. That's going wide left.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's been shifted off it. Simeone. Now it's Isak. He's found a way through. He's going for goal! Sensational from Isak! A finish of true class! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. He forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Great defending, strong and determined. Rice. And it's Rice. He's in a great position here. And Molina. Molina. Oh, sweet feet. Terrific effort. And it's there. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Barcelona are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh no, this does not look good. He is through here. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Fernandez. Simeone. He's having a pop. Dimitrovic with the clearance. Mbappe, real chance! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's with the keeper. Gonzalez. He's on it, can he get away? Nicely weighted ball. He's beaten the last man. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has another go! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Nunez. Gonzalez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's all alone. Can he finish? And it's in. They are purring, truly purring.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Another one. This must be his personal high. Nunez. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Isak. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Barcelona looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Chance here to counter. Gonzalez. This looks promising. Oh, well played. Oh, it's come loose. Tries to cross. Oh, good climb. And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Nunez. Now Gonzalez. Now it's Isak. Good ball, good touch. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Plays the return pass. Not the most convincing of passes. He's picked his way through. He's rising! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's a throw-in. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Isak looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Now it's Isak. Goes for a shot! Sensational from Isak! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, good spread. Carreras gets it away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Nice defending, physical and effective. Isak receives it in. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Big chance! And that's a sharp finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that's well spotted. Isak is onto this. Oh, what a mistake! Nice control. And that is headed for the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, Red, nice interception. Now he's off and running. And it's Caicedo. That has been slung wide. Oh, that's neat. And he lines up across. Simeone! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 24.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nunez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Decent chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
5 minutes left on the clock. Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a pretty loose pass. Rice. And here's Mbappe. And he's whipped it across. Oh, super ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Nunez.
Habrá 6 minutos de descuento.
Time and again they are repelled. And it's made its way to him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Sensational from Isak! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Nunez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that has left him in a heap. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And here's Isak. Isak! Sensational from Isak! A finish right from the top draw.
Gol del Barcelona. Marcó en el
It was
minuto
casual, it was careless,
dorsal
and it
9.
has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Mbappe. He's in a great position here. Pinches it off him. Fernandez. Rice. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, sweet feet. Can he finish? Nicely weighted ball. Played out wide. Mbappe. Plays the return pass. And a shot! And a neat finish! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's worked it through. Oh, super! And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he's let fly! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here. Just about within shooting range. And he should have made it 4.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
And he was quick to react. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's gone out for a throw-in. The pressing's intense, and it's tries from a long way out. And he's managed to get rid. Mbappe! He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Outstanding save to keep that out.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Isaac! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Fernandez. Now that's well seen too. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's not got that quite right. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, shooting chance! And that's a good finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And the return pass.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Olasagasti. Now the ball in, and a header! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Another one. This must be his personal high. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Olasagasti, Caicedo gets across and deals with it. Now it's Isak, forced to go back.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And here's Isak. Olasagasti, Rice wins the duel this time. Olasagasti. And here's Isak. He's picked his way through. Chance! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And it's played forward. And it's Rice. Good ball, good take. And it's made its way to him. And here's Isak. Simeone. Delivers with whip. Oh, good climb! And it's headed over.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's managed to get free. And he whips chance! And he's stuck it away! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Mondi.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's found a way through. Played in. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
This looks promising. Boys bustling through here. Great chance! Oh, what has happened here? Sagasti. Oh, that's ambitious. Sagasti. Isak under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route.
He's having a shot! Isak is flagged offside. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Simeone. Simeone stood his ground strongly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sagasti. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's delightful. Now there's a chance!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can spring it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Plays it across. And he was alert to it. Sagasti. That's rather hopeful. More and more pressure on the ball here. Fernandez, who's set up one goal so far. Great defending, strong and determined. Olasagasti, and he stands tall, impenetrable.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 10 será sustituido por el dorsal 18.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Isak. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Olasagasti. Fernandez. Now it's Fernandez. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Shot, and he shoots!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Tries to get it clear. Pass somewhat off target. Molina. And that's aimed at... Chance for a shot! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9 será reemplazado por el dorsal 21.
Adebayo does really well to win the ball there. There will be 4 extra minutes. And smartly reclaimed. Rice. And it's Fernandez. He's having a hit! And he can thump it away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome.